Corporations need to do more. Businesses need to do more to address structural discrimination and racism. We need corporations to wake up to the fact that it is possible that given the historic discrimination in our society, that they're actually hurting people. A civil rights audit allows the auditors to tell the corporation what the problems are, to give the corporation a chance to address them, and to come up with a public report that will help explain what the corporation realizes and what they're going to do in what time frame.
I think that the most important component of any civil rights assessment is the focused engagement of senior leadership. Each of the businesses that we've worked with over the last several years has defined a unique scope for our evaluation. Airbnb was focused on eliminating discrimination on its platform. Starbucks was focused on disrupting implicit bias in retail. Even though they were focused on different issues, what these projects had in common was the attention and commitment of leaders at the highest level of those businesses, including the CEOs.
Well, I think we would all acknowledge that the potency and the potential at this important time in our nation's history demands that companies do more. But it's not just about setting goals for inclusion and diversity. It's really also about the intentionality of creating environments where our Starbucks partners, customers, and communities feel that sense of belonging.
We created last year a project with Color of Change, which is called Project Lighthouse, which is a way to measure systemic bias on our platform in a way that's in accordance with basic privacy practices. The work Laura did with us really was embedded into the DNA of the company at that moment, because we worked with her to set up an anti-discrimination product team. It's one of the first in all of Silicon Valley to do it, and much of our innovation's been coming out of that group, and that group's going to be around so long as Airbnb's around.
Companies who engage in civil rights audits are smart. They are reducing their likelihood of being sued. They're reducing their likelihood of being castigated by members of Congress. And they're doing the right thing and the smart thing for their changing workforce. A smart corporate leader will see a civil rights audit as good for business and most of all, good for their reputations.
My hope is that more businesses will follow the good examples set by Airbnb and Starbucks and undertake these assessments. My colleagues and I have certainly seen an increasing number of companies turn to us for work in this space over the last few years. I hope that trend continues, and I expect that it will.